Hello and thanks for joining us tonight. Back in the day, people would climb aboard a train to travel instead of their cars. And in South Georgia, you can still do that on the SAM Shortline, and many people do.
The tourist attraction is getting more than $1 million from the State Department of Transportation. Cecily Stout chugged on down to Cordele to hear what that grant will be used for.
There was a time when the only way to travel was by rail. It was that way or no way.
This train carries some of the most precious cargo, people. The SAM Shortline started back in 2002 to give people the chance to ride the tracks and visit some historical places. The Savannah, Americus, and Montgomery Railway has been around since the 1880s. In 2000, founders decided to keep this piece of history rolling. Over the past 20 years, they've been sidetracked by one problem.
We have currently been forced to take cars from this site, that is our site here at Georgia Veterans State Park, and run them to off-site locations for maintenance, which adds to the expense and the difficulty of providing the service to the cars.
To help, the Georgia Department of Transportation is sending $1.6 million from the state locomotive tax program. It will add a maintenance and storage track at Georgia Veterans State Park. The new maintenance center will have a track that runs through this ditch. This will allow the cars to stay in-house when they need attention. One of the big stops on the route is the city of Plains. People get to see the childhood sites of former U.S. President Jimmy Carter.
I was excited about getting off at the different towns and learning about their history and their culture and their heritage.
Kathy Williams, who's on the State Transportation Board, says President Carter wanted to bring attention to South Georgia.
One of the things President Jimmy Carter wanted to do when he returned to Plains after his service to this country was to bring relevance to these communities, and that's why the Shortline got started.
The grant money will help keep the Shortline rolling longer. Americus Mayor Lee Kinnaman, who's also the chairman of the Southwest Georgia Railroad Excursion Authority, says people can feel the difference when the tours come to a halt.
They will tell you that when it goes into its down season, when we're not running the train, they notice a huge difference in the bottom line. When we're operating, receipts are great. When we're not operating, they see a difference.
Williams says the Shortline even pulls in passengers outside of state tracks.
I meet people from all over the world that travel short lines to see America, and this is America at its pure essence.
In Cordele, Cecily Stout, 13 WMEZ News.
SAM Shortline staff say crews are hoping to start the building process for the new track and storage unit after their June events. The Department of Transportation says it should be completed in the next 12 to 18 months. The train will still run during the construction.